Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for the introduction. And I just want to say again that we are thrilled to have you here today for our opening reception of Beyond Rosie, Women in World War II. And what more appropriate way to open the exhibit than on the very first day of Women's History Month, of course. So we're here to truly honor women's contributions to and experiences of the war. Now, as a university-affiliated museum, one of the most important aspects of the work that we do is community partnerships. Not only here, of course, at the university with Kennesaw State, but also in the broader Northwest Georgia region. Beyond Rosie is absolutely a reflection of that kind of collaboration. The project was researched and co-curated by a team of public history student interns here from the university. Myself and Richard Harker, our education coordinator, who's in the back, who will lead you on tours of the exhibit very shortly. And it's a great fortune for us at the museum to be able to work so closely with the public history program here, because the students really do bring an amazing level of excitement and of engagement, certainly of diligence, and they bring new perspectives to our work, and they also, in the meantime, of course, get very important real-world experience. We also, for the exhibit, sought the memories and voices of our local community, specifically women who were actual Rosies during the war, and you're going to be hearing from one of those women, Jane Tucker, very shortly. And there is truly a personal joy in this kind of collaboration with the students and with the public, but what it ultimately means is that we get a richer exhibit from these multiple perspectives, and that benefits us all. Now, we titled the exhibit, as you know, Beyond Rosie, because we wanted to pay homage to the very iconic image of the working woman that Rosie represents, particularly the really famous 1942 J. Howard Miller image from Pittsburgh. He was an artist from Pittsburgh that was repopularized in the 1980s with the third wave feminist movement, and it certainly still has cultural currency today. Now, this symbol is truly important as a representation of the real watershed moment that the war provided for women. For the first time, women were going into new types of industry, manufacturing and shipbuilding, even agricultural production. And what they were doing is filling a gap that was left by men who went to fight on the front lines. So, of course, very important. But women also contributed to the war effort and were really shaped and changed by these years in other ways. For example, they joined military auxiliary units, such as the Women's Auxiliary Army Corps, also known as WWII. They joined voluntary services such as the USO, the United Service Organization, of course, the Red Cross. They managed their homes very successfully according to government rations and wartime shortages, and they even participated in underground resistance movements that worked to counter fascist regimes in Europe. We also included in the story women who were affected by the war in a very different way because they were targeted victims of the Nazi final solution. And by telling these diverse stories, what we hope is that you'll get a fuller picture of the ways that women contributed to and experienced the war. And we wanted to put women at the forefront of the way that we, collectively remember and even teach about this period of history. So in addition to the exhibit, Richard Harker and Dr. Jennifer Dickey, again, coordinator of the Public History Program, they're working with a team of public history students, many of whom are in the audience today, on a series of lesson plans that will supplement the exhibit. And these curricula are really designed with the Georgia performance standards in mind, and they're going to allow teachers to include other enriching and engaging materials in their lesson plans. We're also creating, along with a colleague at Emory University and a Bobby Jones scholar, Fiona Kingston, an exhibit catalog that will allow us to provide more context and delve a little bit more deeply into the stories that you'll be learning about on the panels. So those supplemental materials will be created by the summer of 2012. I encourage you to check back with our website and keep up with our work on the project. So again, I want to thank you, welcome you to the opening, and I'm now pleased to introduce another member of our curatorial team, Mallory Faust, who is a public history student here and was a project intern in fall 2011. Mallory.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Mallory Faust. I am one of the curators of this exhibit. First, let me start out by saying that it means so much that all of you have come to join us today to support the kicking off of not only Women's History Month, but our exhibition, Beyond Rosie, Women in World War II. Beyond Rosie is so very special to me because this project really transformed me as a student into a public historian. I would like to thank the Museum of Holocaust and History Education for giving me the opportunity to intern with them last semester. This was really one of the greatest experiences of my college career, and I could not have asked for better supervisors and really mentors, Dr. Catherine Lewis, Julia Brock, and Richard Harker. And I also want to recognize Katie Sanderson and Colin Moran for being such great co-curators to work with. When I sat down to the very first meeting with Dr. Lewis and Richard Harker, I was reading over the outline and I was looking at the preliminary title, and it said, Beyond Rosie, Untold Stories of World War II. And I thought, yes, let's do this. Let's do personal stories, largely personal stories about these women from, like Julia said, auxiliary corps, resistors, spies, women on the home front, women in factories. The thought of researching these personal stories was so intriguing to me, and I would say that this is what drove most of my research. I immediately began to read diaries and love letters, oral histories, and some of these women I really began to feel a connection with. That being said, my education of American history, and especially the courageous women who rallied together in the fight for Allied freedom, has been enriched tremendously after working on this exhibit. I am honored to have been a part of this and to be in the presence of an actual Rosie today. And I believe the stories of these women and so many others who dedicated their lives to the war effort should be celebrated and honored all across the world. So again, thank you so much for coming. It really means a lot. I hope you enjoy this exhibit.
Before I introduce our keynote speaker, I want to recognize one more person. You've heard from our curatorial team, but I also want to recognize our brilliant graphic designer, Zoila Torres, over here on my right. The exhibit would not be so beautiful and vivid were it not for Zoila's work, so please keep that in mind as you're admiring it. And now it is my pleasure and a great honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Jane Tucker. Jane was a real-life Rosie, as I've said. She was a welder in a shipyard in Savannah, and she'll talk a little more about that. But she also very graciously shared her memories for the project, and you'll see that she lent us an insight to include, actually, as a quote on our last panel, so take note of that. But Jane is now an active member of the Rome chapter of the American Association of Rosie the Riveters, and she really works tirelessly in the Northwest Georgia community to make sure that these stories are told. So without further ado, Jane Tucker.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.